If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out. Zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, give on the inside. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle at Stewart. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. back to pass. It's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And it's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell he just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the risk.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Unloads to the wideout. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Wide open spaces. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Louisville!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Ives. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Ernie on the Jets. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big...
He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the snap, it's Brown. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Moss. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Tight end now in motion. Finds a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Past the 50. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
He might want another play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll toss it. Turns it on down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try the right side. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Just enough time for one final play in this half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
The Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll try the run. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And the Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting the first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this spark.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Over.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Leaves it with the back. It's a running room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Raiola. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. The short hands, it's Brown. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Moss. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
They'll leave it with him. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to the point of attack.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Finds a spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Next going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's I. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Going up top again. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Off the play fake. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. the worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Barney. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Huskers have it with a first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Louisville offense is heading back out on the field. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with the W.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man, it's Moss. A shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man,